Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't. But it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here we go. Slam.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Cousins. He's got Allen. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Gordon. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
On the set.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Spot. No.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
Shoot. Wide. Get wide.
Now.
On 1st down. It's Gray. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Gray. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
70, Indy.
You can't block me.
Shoot.
On 2nd down, it's Gray. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Big grip.
On 3rd down, Gray. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
10-2 some.
Off play action. Hansen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Flowers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, check. Hey, flip it.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
This is Gordon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Run out.
Now Gordon on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Here we go.
Throwing on second and 14. Cousins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
You better be afraid of me.
95%.
Hey, Delta.
Watch the curl.
What's that?
Cousins now. And he's going to go down again. Cleveland Farrell, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Jones on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
10 over. Two jet bombers.
Check 52.
Hey! Get it!
On second down, it's Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Hansen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 82 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on the nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And that one for the 49ers, now a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
I got you. 95 is my point.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Switch.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Haywood.
Wide.
Where's the hot?
From the gun, here's Cousins. Caught by Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch Twitch. 95%. No, check his mic. Hey, can't.
To throw, Cousins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and long.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Stop your whining.
Hey, Steamer. Yo.
Check.
Bravo.
Final play of the half. Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We want it. Come to my world.
Hey, Steamer.
Crash.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check.
Rhino.
Cousins sets up the screen to Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Running on first down, Eckler. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Once more, here's Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
Quick dash. Go. Hey, look through.
Hey, flipper.
37. Check 37.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try.
Push him back. Check 26. Say. Under 10. 10. Watch out.
They're going to give it to Gordon. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. The throw taken in by Sims. 15 yards on the play, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Hansen. He'll rifle this, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead.
Check 4.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first down throw for Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Let's go now. Don't get nervous. Single. Hey, watch number 5. Watch number 5. Here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, Flowers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now with Gray. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Got Gordon open, completes it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
I got it. Watch tight end. Tight right. We got 4.
Gun.
We got 4. 95's a 6.
Rhino.
Now Eckler. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the pass. 95's a 6.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. He's coming.
He's fine.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Flowers, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing on 3rd and long. Flowers, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Jim.
Let's go.
Here's Stick looking to throw. He's going to look for Allen now into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Flowers. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
On 4th down, Flowers steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. On 1st and 10, Flowers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Buying time to his left. He's now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, 62 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. And the ball is knocked out. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Mike 57. I don't think you got it, son.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flowers escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now Jones. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
And they will take a knee here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
At the Raiders' 25-yard line.
Hit it.
Check his Mike. Come off the ball. 36.
Let's go.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. He's got it to Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Here we go, set. 10 logo.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So plenty of smiles for the folks.